I've been in your shoes, bro. Feeling lonely and wanting a girlfriend. And the only reason why you want a girlfriend is because you see other people, you see your friends, you see them have a girlfriend and feeling happy. Look, I've even tried to get a girlfriend by putting myself out there and talking to more girls. But guess what? Doing that doesn't work. What worked for me was to stop chasing women. And this is how I met my current girlfriend. How I met my current girlfriend was out of the blue. It was unexpected. It was an unexpected event that I never thought could happen. So I'm sure you're asking, what was I doing to feel fulfilled when I was alone? And what did I do to feel less lonely? So here are the things that you should do instead of chasing women. The first thing you can do is to work on your health. Look, you have to be strong. You have to go to the gym, lift weights, do cardio, and recover well. The gym is a place to de-stress, but also get stronger at the same time. Whenever I lift or run, I feel less stressed. Sometimes you'll come across a day where you don't want to exercise, but those days are important. Whenever I don't feel like working out, but then I show up and work out, at the end of my workout, I feel like, wow, I didn't want to work out, but now I'm glad I worked out because I kept my discipline. Also, with doing hard workouts, you start to have great sleep because doing the hard workouts, they take up all of the energy reserves that you have. So if you want to sleep better, you could try to do hard workouts at night because when you come back home, you're like, wow, I'm exhausted, I need to eat, and then I just want to go sleep. Another part of sleep is that to have better health, you need to be sleeping at least 7 to 9 hours per night. And with your sleep routine, at least for me, I avoid using my phone 1 to 2 hours before I sleep. And I also keep my phone in a different room. So whenever I'm in my bed, I don't feel that urge to take it and scroll on social media, which then takes up all my hours of sleep. Another thing I do is I take magnesium and then I read a book in bed. And usually when I'm reading that book in bed, I start to feel tired within like 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'm just lights out at that point. If you have a hyperactive mind like me, a thing that you can do is start writing your thoughts down. And when you start to write your thoughts down, you're able to declutter your mind because you don't have to think about your thoughts anymore. Your thoughts, those hyperactive thoughts in your brain is like headphones. Your headphones start to tangle up in your bag, but once you take it out and you start to untangle them, that's what writing is. Writing helps you untangle your thoughts. You start to process it better, so then once you put all the thoughts that you have on paper, you don't have to think about it because everything is not jumbled in your brain anymore. But if you see yourself constantly stressing about something, it's usually my mind reminding me that I need to do something tomorrow or within the next 2 days, which is why I like to have a list of things that I need to remember to do. So I use something called Notion, which I'm able to write down my task within next week or even the next month. Especially if you're in school or college, you have certain dates that you need to turn in homework, turn in that project. So having a platform or a software like that helps you keep track of it and also visualize and see what you have within the coming weeks or months. So when you're able to keep track and write this down, you don't have to think about it anymore. And without having to think about it, you're not stressed. You don't have to stress about it because you're like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. But now you don't have to think about it because you kept track of it. Now with energy and mind, you have to be eating right. Certain foods make you lethargic or even worse. So you want to avoid those type of food. For me, I like to avoid overly processed foods and then foods that contain high fructose corn syrup or even corn syrup in general. I also avoid fast food and fried foods because those are greasy. I don't feel great when I eat them. And I prioritize veggies, fruits, and protein. Another thing to keep my health right is I take electrolytes every single morning and throughout the day. Especially as an athlete or someone who sweats a lot, you should be taking electrolytes because you need to replenish your reserves. As an athlete myself, I know I need to replenish it, which is why I take electrolytes throughout the day. So for this video here, to keep my throat, moisturized. I am drinking Cure Hydration. This is the Tropical Punch mix. And yeah, I have a cup here of water. And what I like to do is take my electrolyte here, open it like so, right? And then just put it into my water. But yeah, it's just simple. Just put it in the mix and you drink it. And like I said, this helps me with my hydration because if you're sweating a lot, that is disregarding electrolytes that you have in your system. So you need to be able to replenish it. So yeah, this is Tropical Punch. Tastes great. So if you want your electrolyte mix, you should click the link down below in the description. The second thing that you can do is to work on your looks. And this ties in with the gym. When you go to the gym, you prioritize to be strong, but also you want to be lean. You don't want to be fat, but you also don't want to look like you're starving. And with working on your looks, you want to take care of your hygiene. So take showers. I feel like this is a common sense thing, but it seems like a lot of people, a lot of men don't know this, but you should take a shower. Try to take one every day if you're working out. Use deodorant, that is an important part. Wash your clothes, so if you've sweated in clothes and you don't wash it, you should. And lastly, if you want to, use cologne. With looks, you should be taking care of your skin, especially your face. I know I have problems with acne, and I'm sure a lot of people also have problems with acne. So you should use products that help you with acne, like washing your face, like a face wash, or using some sort of oil, whatever. Use those kind of things to help you with your skin, making sure your skin is healthy, but also dealing with the acne problems. Because there is some routine, or I'm sure there's some product out there that can help you with this. And I know how demoralizing or how demotivating it is to have acne. So being able to treat it, making sure your face and your skin is good, that's important for keeping up with your looks. For some smaller details, you should be clipping your nails, but also getting a haircut. I should be more regimented on my haircuts. That's why I wear a hat sometimes, because my hair is just really bad. I have a haircut scheduled tomorrow, but make sure you keep your nails in check. You know, they're not super long or dirty, but also have a fresh cut, you know, every 4 to 6 weeks. With looks, you also want to be looking presentable to other people. So wear some nice clothing or nice looking clothing. This can be, you know, a polo with khakis. This can be like some design thing with like the white shirt with like holes or whatever, like some fashion thing. Just try to use fashion to your advantage, because unfortunately, first impressions do matter. So if you're trying to make more friends, network with other people, you have to set a great first impression. And the first thing that people see is your haircut, your demeanor, what your clothes are, if you're presentable, and how outgoing you look or are. And what I've found is that wearing nice or nicely paired clothing, this is a game changer. Because whenever I wear nice clothes, I feel more confident. This is a cheat code for confidence boosting. Because whenever I wear sweatpants like I am now, sometimes I don't feel as confident as I should when I'm wearing like, you know, like a suit or a polo. But when you wear nice clothes, or at least nicely presentable clothes, you feel confident. And when you feel confident, you start to display confidence. And like I said, when you meet new people, the first thing that they see is how you look. And if you're able to display confidence, then it's game. So the next time you have to network with other people, be presentable. It will leave a positive memory. The third thing is to work on your money. This might be a difficult one if you're like me in school, where you don't have a lot of time. You still have other commitments like athletics or building a YouTube channel, but you should focus on making and saving money. When I was single, all of my time was spent on school, track, and a job. I did not have time, or I didn't want to spend my time on, you know, chasing women, going to parties, or doing degenerate things like that. Let's be real. It feels good to have money. It feels good to have a lump sum of money in your bank account, because you feel some sort of safeness. Like you're able to, oh, I could buy this, I could buy that, which means I'm able to buy more things and have more power with my life. And it feels good, and that's a good thing. So why not use that time that you spend chasing women with working another job or working more hours to get your money right? Plus, it's beneficial for you to be independent. You have to constantly depend on people It will not end well when you're older. So if you're 19, 18, 20, or even 21, you want to try to be independent with your finances. If you're 21 through 30 and you're watching this video, you want to get your money right, start to budget, start to not be in debt, and start to grow your retirement and your financial well-being. So, personally right now, I'm working a part-time job with a bunch of other things that's going on. And although it's exhausting, I sort of feel some safeness because I know I'm not going to use up all of my money in my savings. So find a job, spend less than you make, and start feeling financially secure. So the last point is that you need to work on your mindset. And this might be difficult if you're always alone. If you can't be happy or satisfied with yourself, then how can you be happy and satisfied with other people? So with mindset, you need to reframe your own outlook on your life. What do you want to achieve? How will you get there? And what do you need to do to get from A to B? Once you write these things down, do them. To practice a focused and disciplined mindset, you need to start doing what you're saying that you want to do. Hell, don't even say it to anybody and just do it yourself. Do the actions that you need to do to get you from A to B and don't tell anybody. The point is that mindset is everything. Your actions come from your mindset. If you are disciplined, you would do the thing that you need to do regardless of how you feel. For the gym, for example, I know some days it's hard to go to the gym and do that hard workout, but if you have the discipline, you'll say, although I feel like I don't want to do this and I want to do something else like lay in bed and watch Netflix, I need to do this because I want to get stronger, I want to get quicker, I want to have a leaner and stronger body. But we're all human. Like, I feel like sometimes I'm lazy and I don't want to do something, but with a disciplined mindset, I'm like, okay, I feel this, but if I do the other easy option, this is not going to have me progress towards my goals. I know mindset is pretty general, but the main point that you should work on is focus and discipline. And this is because these will yield you the best results. I understand it's hard to not chase women, but I promise you that they'll start to come into your life. And this happened to me unexpectedly. I started to focus on myself. I started doing things alone, and then I met my current girlfriend out of the blue. You are the priority right now. Focus on you and focus on developing the best version of yourself. Now, if you're a man who doesn't know what to focus on, then I suggest you to watch this next video.